Here you will go to the Microsoft download page for Visual Studio here, and you will grab the Community Edition of Visual Studio. Just click the free download, and I'm just going to say no thanks to that. I'm going to save the file here. So it's downloading, and I'll just click on my download and begin the installer. And continue. So it's going to go ahead and download Visual Studio Community Edition. Again, you just want the free Community Edition. Right. So when the installer completes with the Community Edition, you get a lot of these templates. This is a fully functional version of Visual Studio. And so you can see here, these are the different types of templates that you can add to the installation of Visual Studio. Since we'll be doing MVC development, the primary development templates that we'll be needing come from this ASP.NET and web development category. Okay. And we might also want to go ahead and add this .NET desktop development, because we'll do a little bit of learning of C#, doing some console applications. So these will be primarily the two we'll be using for development. So when we do that, you'll notice a lot of things check over here. Don't worry about any of that. We'll just leave them by default. And we'll just click the install, and this will take some time. Upon completion of the installation, you will be asked by the installer to restart your computer. So go ahead and just click that restart button to restart, and your installation should be complete. After you've rebooted your PC, when the installation was complete, you want to install the components required for GitHub. So the way that you can do that, if you just go to Visual Studio and your Programs menu, and what you want to look for is the Visual Studio installer. So if you scroll down in your programs listing and you go here to this Visual Studio installer and launch it, and you will then get an opportunity to add components that were not originally installed. So you'll look at any opportunity for whatever edition that's available in Visual Studio to update or install. In this case, we've installed Visual Studio Community Edition 2017. And I'm going to click on Modify here, and it's going to launch the original installer and give us an opportunity to add things. So I want this individual components tab here, and if we scroll down to the code tools, you'll see under code tools here there is Git for Windows and GitHub extension. We'll be using perhaps both of these components throughout the course. So click on both of these and then just go down here and click Modify. And once you do that, then it will begin to start the operation. You can just go ahead and agree to any warnings that you get there. And at that point, it will install the components required for GitHub, and this should complete the setup that we will need for development in this course.